we left off, not really entirely sure what I was planning on doing. I just got back from the Corvega factory, so I suppose we should turn that in, but I wanted to probably store junk. Yeah. And Codsworth,
Hey.
I think you still got some stuff that I need to get off you. Yeah. Yeah, just all of it, just done. Take whatever junk there might be, the weapons and such. We'll put in. I installed another. Maybe it's working. I installed another mod. The Vivid Fallout all-in-one mod. It's like a kind of texture overhaul type thing. It's got a few different versions, and like the really fancy version of it looked way too detailed. But I've got just the basic 1K version on, just to sort of scale up the textures a bit.
Useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself.
Fuck off, June. I think it's on. I think it's working. I'm not entirely sure though. I think it is. It's just when I look at the mod order listing thing in loot, it doesn't have a check mark on it. So I'm never really sure if that means anything or not.
Are you getting along? Just fine.
Gayla was never able to manage your inventory when you played this game. How so? Like you couldn't find anything? Because thank you, Cotsworth, for the purified water. Like you just can't find anything, or you just had so much of everything that it just became a complete mess and a half. Longbow with Twitch Prime, thank you very much. Hugely appreciated. Happy to have you. Because like what I tend to do is I favorite the weapons. I may not necessarily use the assigned number key to pull them out, but I at least favorite them just to mark them, so I know like definitely don't get rid of these things. And I periodically just look through to see if there's any like huge upgrades that I had gotten. Otherwise, that's about it. Like some of these guys, I think I could. I'll always press escape to close that.
That's good advice. Sounds like quite the adventure.
Like a bayoneted hardened pipe pistol. That's not the one that I've got favorited. Right. But I could select it. We could bring it down to like the standard receiver. I don't know if that's really worth doing hugely. I was thinking I could, like, I hung out of these things so I could swap the like fancy part off for a basic part, but I don't think I have any of the basic parts hanging around, so I'd have to like craft the basic part to make the hardened receiver a little bit easier to put on something else, and I guess it's still worth it. We'll just do that, because then I've got a hardened receiver. I can just attach it onto something else. I guess that works out okay. Stub barrel, sharpshooter grip. Attach a standard one. I already had one apparently. Standard mag, standard sights, the large bayonet. Well, no muzzle. That's at least an easy one to take off. And there we go. It is a plain Jane super standard pipe pistol that I could then scrap for steel. Not great. But I'll do it, because I think I grabbed the perk that allows me to get the nicer stuff. Gaily, you just pick up everything. I think that's everybody. Like, especially in this game, how much it kind of enforces that and encourages the whole, like, hang on to everything behavior, because everything's got some material cost to it. So just, oh man. Your inventory gets so full with crud and stuff and things. Can I take the glow sights off at least? Yeah, no, not really. Yeah, I'd really like to be able to just take off the mod. Unless if I were to... No, cancel. If I were to scrap the glow-sighted light bolt action pistol, I'd still only just get the 4 steel. Ugh. So the mods that it has would just be completely trash otherwise, and I get nothing for it. Gaily, you need like a trolley or a wheelbarrow. There's a console command that you can do to adjust your current max carry capacity. Like, my wife did that because she also hoards, and it was really annoying just, like, going back and forth all the time. So just to save time, we used the console command just to improve her current carry capacity by, like, 2,000 or something insane. So, she didn't need to worry about that anymore at all. So she could happily just pick up everything that she wants and not have to, you know, fuss with going back and forth. So that's a good one. I guess the rest of these I could maybe just get rid of. Like, I don't really care about a glow sight at all. I guess that's the way you gotta do it, is just look through the mods, and instead of taking off all the mods, you just look through and see if there's one that you would want to swap over to something else. Still like to just take off the fucking mod, but oh well. And that is all. Well, that's gonna give me a screw and copper because it's a rifle, I think, right? That was the thing with that. So rifles are definitely worth it. And sniper rifles give you a bunch. So if you see me picking up a bunch of pipe pistols, remind me, it doesn't really scrap for much. Like, there's really not a lot of reason to do that. The pipe pistol, actually, I should have hung on to. That was bolt action, and that used a different ammo type. That used a 308. Not that I have much 308 to go with. But oh well. Short hunting rifle. Short hunting rifle. Hunting rifle? Huh, my first hunting rifle. Okay, I think we can actually maybe just be done with pipe weapons. Actually, because we got the submachine gun to use the 45 rounds. We got a 10mm pistol for the 10mm stuff. The short hunting rifle we could modify to use the 308. We just have something... We need like a normal gun that fires the 38 rounds. I don't know if that's actually a thing. I'm not sure on that. Scrap these guys though. I guess the sight gives you the screw. Man, I don't know. We'll just scrap it. Okay, the snub-nosed pistol will probably stir away. The rifle can do a little bit of work with that, I think. Ah, another mod. The descriptions of stuff are actually like, they tell you what it does rather than being really generic. Where it's like, it slightly improves reload time. This tells you exactly what it does. So that's nice. Critical damage, reduced spread? It's a rifle, why would I have spread on it? And I can convert it to use the 38 rounds. Requires gun nut rank 3, but hey, ammo conversion. So this could at some point completely replace the pipe weapons. Man. Big time. Big time modding. Short barrel? Give it a long barrel. Make this like an actual fucking rifle, you know? Plus 100% minimum spread. Increased max spread. Doc Does Gaming, hello, welcome. How you doing today? I guess the spread just affects accuracy overall. Like, that must be the crosshair. How spread apart the crosshair is, and not like bullet spread. Right. Oh, we'll go with a proper long barrel, sure. The stock, maybe the full stock, but whoops. But first, before I do a full stock, let's get some sights on. A medium scope. Okay, sure. Standard mag. We don't really need a muzzle on it. So yeah, full stock. There you go. That's like all of my stuff ever. But hey, it's a proper rifle. Cool, cool. A submachine gun. Would be interested in making you not automatic, if that's possible. I don't think that's a thing, though. I think it has to be. I think it has to be automatic. That's okay. And the pistol. Get some glow sights on there. Hell yeah. Rename the gun after watchers. You want me to bother with that? I could do that. I could do that. Who wants to be the powerful sniper rifle? Who wants it? I'll do it. I don't know if I'll ever remember to like continue to do it, but we can tentatively go for that. Longbow, perfect. Longbow. Just stick with the name, or yeah, you know what, longbow. That's a fair enough name. Awesome. Like it's a weapon that I'm actually probably going to be using for a long while, so there you go. I'll do that for the guns that I like proper modify. Is there much left on this that I could do also? Give it like this really jank bayonet. Oops. Although the large bayonet, we already have one spare. I just attached mod, so bang. Well, I guess we'll name this also, because like I did a little bit of work with this thing. I need some more adhesive, but we can cook some of that up. That's not a huge problem. Hard piercing auto receiver. Wow, that fire rate though. What a fantastic way to waste ammo. So yeah, the tactical powerful pipe pistol. Who wants that? Gailey wants to be the fat man. I don't think I'll ever use the fat man though. I can think of a couple instances of using the fat man. So you can have it, Gaelu. There you go. Need somebody for the tactical powerful pipe pistol.
A round of applause.
So overburdened with stuff. We'll put Gaelu away for now. The mines will put away. The bottle cap mine as well. Hardened submachine gun. Won't be able to use that for a while. Don't want the machete. Automatic pipe rifle. We'll just throw that away. The pistol we store away. So longbow we're favoriting. But I guess I keep this sniper rifle. Not a lot of reason to, actually. I think we can store that one away. So longbow, favorited on 1. Oh, I can move again. Why aren't I storing items in the settlement inventory?
Doing housework?
Like guns and stuff? I don't really see the point. Is there much of a point to store guns in there? Need corn and mut fruit. But this is what turns into adhesive. You get 5 adhesive per 1 vegetable starch. That's a really good thing to do. Mut fruit and corn, though. I think we're growing mut fruit at least. Corn? I don't think so. We have any...
Seems to be growing well.
Is it though? Is it actually growing well? I'm not sure it is. Yo, you're actually working on this stuff, right? No, like fucking none of it's being worked on. Yo, June, come here. Crop. Go, 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 go. Make things happen. Go, go, go. You there. Who are you? Sturges? Here, you're also on chefing. Growing? Gardening, that's the one. Go figure it out. Go, go, go. Because that's like the best possible way to get adhesive. Want to get scrapped in the settlement? Well, guns and stuff, I don't think. I don't think it'll automatically grab that. But like, why would you want weapons in there? Because it's not like I can access the weapons that are in there from the modding station. And I wouldn't want to be scrapping the guns anyway. You know? I'll just have this little trash can here for the guns. And also apparently some clothing. I don't know. Harness dress, the Raider power stuff. Whoops. Sure. Welding goggles gave perception, but we're sticking with the gas mask. There we are. Okay. Looking good as ever. Whoops. I want to look at myself though. Ah, there we go. Looking fine. Don't even notice the lip anymore. Phenomenal. Valkyrie, hello, welcome. How you doing today? So what, we were going with Pinter for the pipe pistol. I guess it's a shotgun, but I gotta modify this thing. I got nothing left over for it though. You've had a settler open up a container to grab a fat man when they were attacked? God. That doesn't sound good at all. There we are. Proper weapon.
You'd better keep your mouth shut about this place. Can't trust anyone.
Damn it, I missed. Not one settler, multiple settlers. Oh god. You gotta keep that fat man storage under lock and key. Make like a little shed with a cool garage door thing. Maybe some logic circuits. Gotta solve a puzzle every time you go there. Oh yeah, the drifter outfit. I completely forgot to grab the drifter outfit. But I don't think that really does much for me right now, right? Well, it replaces the flannel tee and jumpsuit. Actually, how we looking? Oh my. You know, not terrible actually. It covers up a lot of the base. That's not terrible. I've seen worse, but this actually gives me like endurance for some reason. Not too sure why or how, but it does. So that wins. And our pipe pistol. Yeah. The shotgun. And the stim packs. Nice. Good. Hello, dog mate. Guess I don't really need to go on foot. I could just fast travel. I don't think there's a whole lot between me and it that I haven't seen. Valkyrie, you're doing fine. Back from shopping from your gifted free day. Ooh. Nice, nice. Personally, I'm doing okay. Was feeling a bit sick the other day, but I'm feeling better today. I took care of
I
them.
took care of those raiders for you.
No kidding. That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us, we'd join up with the Minutemen again. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
You're welcome, settler.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Of course.
I actually want to relocate you, but I'll take your shotgun shells and caps and a carrot. Absolutely. And other settler guy, I'll take what you've got. I'm really just a glorified bandit at this point.
Last time I had clean fingernails.
Yeah, good for you.
Can we
Give me your
trade a few
shit.
things?
Sure thing.
Nice. And some thistle? Okay. And V. I can't move you from the settlement. Oh. Well then. Fine.
Seems to be growing well.
Taking all your potatoes then, at least. Who's shooting over here? Yoink.
Rubbish.
Oh, it's probably down in this little valley, right? I remember there always being weird shit spawning down there. Fairly often as super mutant. Or like Mr. Handy's gone nutso. Yeah, it's a super mutant today. Oh, a couple of them. Ooh.
Fancy a bit of fisticuffs, do you?
Don't really need to kill them. Could use the experience. Oh god, quit dancing around all the time. Stop it, get off that rock. I can't hit you when you're doing that. Quit it, knock it off. I'll even do VATS. We'll try VATS. Couple goes with VATS. There we are. Look out! Ah. Sorry, Codsworth. I always like just miss. My charisma right now is like 2, maybe 3. Did I need one of the perks just to move people? Well, that did great things for the frame rate. Okay, we should be okay now. For whatever reason, the bird on the bridge, when I meleeed it, the game just absolutely panicked, and then the encoder was freaking out. Yucky. Got a plane thing? I don't remember what that is. Another junkyard, a railway. What's this? Well, check this out. I'm curious. The game can't handle animal abuse. That's not abuse. I did it a favor. It was stuck. It was suffering. I tried to put it out of its misery. Kind of made it worse. I did my best. Oh, it's a cemetery. Okay. The Wildwood Cemetery. Any goals? Probably, right? Blah blah, hello, welcome. Happy New Year to you as well. Happy to see you. The perk for Charisma 6 is essential for settlements not being a pain in the ass. Is that automatically swapping stuff from workbench to workbench? Because yeah, that's a pretty good one. I don't hugely intend on doing much settlement stuff though, because settlements are really shittily done in this. Like, super bad. Restart the recording might have fucked with it? Nah, I wouldn't. No problem. Oh. Codsworth, you're really not helping, Codsworth. I'm still just caution. She's after Codsworth, not me. Damn it. Pretend it worked and it was awesome. She thought it was just some robot looting around in her drugs. Nope. It wasn't just a robot.
Isn't this all very exciting?
Yeah, it is Codsworth. It is for me, at least. If you don't like it, you can go home. I don't really care. They also share food and water via the supply lines. What's with the birds? What's going on with that? Why are they so stupid? You've got all that space up there to fly around, yet there you are, stuck on a tree, and you're stuck on the ground. Get out of here. It's like birds just standing or running across the road while you're driving. Like, what? Fly, you fuck. Ugh. Blah blah's playthrough, you just never went back to Sanctuary after saving the Minutemen in Concord. Settlement's my ass. Yeah, I mean, they really don't do a whole lot for you. Like, you get the scavenging benches at some point. You can have people work on them, and they like generate some basic materials for you for weapon modding and all that, but I mean, that's really about it. Otherwise, you gotta protect them, and if you don't protect them, well, then that's it. Then you just didn't protect them, but they're still there. It's not like you lose a settlement. I had never lost a settlement anyway. A lot of the time somebody gets kidnapped, you just ignore it though, it's fine, it's whatever. Some other unnamed settler will just come walking in at some point. Hello, Hopsqueak. How you doing today? The Lord of the Rings would have been a very different movie if Yeti replaced Gandalf. Yeah, I wouldn't have stood there and been like, you shouldn't pass. I'd be like, you can't come this way, but they just ignore me because I'm a pushover. And everybody would die. And I'd wonder why the hell they chose me to protect people. Well, hi, Covenant. Hey, hi. Here, I ruined everything. What? I'm just walking by. It's a stingwing. I like how he's going after it with a sword, yet he's already got an injured arm. Come on, guy. Oh, there's a couple of them, actually. Go, fight, win! You got it, you've got guns. They're just big, stupid mosquito flies. Why me?
Should have
You
just
here visiting Covenant, pal? If
Oh,
not,
hey, hi.
move along.
You,
You know,
that lady
people
just
here
died
are
over there. Are
not
you
good for the
concerned?
nerves.
You don't care about the lady who just died over there? I'd like to
I'd like
visit.
to visit.
Since you're a first-timer, there's something you gotta know first. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's gotta take it.
You mean the goat test? Between you and me, what's a test really for?
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
You know what? Don't worry. Safe is one of them psychological tests. Just a bunch of questions you gotta answer. You wanna take the test? Pass it, and I'll let you in.
Fail it, and, well, you can't actually fail it.
I guess.
Take a seat, and we can begin.
Sure, I'm gonna, like, loot this dead lady over here, though, because nobody seems to care about her. A house key, a shop key, a bunch of bottle cap. It's Penny Fitzgerald, for fuck's sake. Really? That's gonna complicate some things with this town, won't it?
Tests don't take long. We can begin once you're seated.
should have run.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, that's why I quick saved real fast. Wasn't sure. Alright, I'll take the
So let's
seat.
begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
Well, if you did that, it'd cause a parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity, of course.
I wouldn't worry. If he did that, it'd cause a parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity.
Yeah. Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do?
Cut the foot. Yeah, cut the foot.
Amputate the foot before the infection spreads.
Amputation. Next question. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do?
Yeah, I think so.
Confiscate the property by force and leave the boy there as punishment.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
I don't play bad. I play soccer. Hypothetically, jeez. Yeah, I guess.
I don't play baseball. I play soccer.
Are you certain about that? Never mind.
What how's that
Next
supposed
question.
to mean?
Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do?
Depends what grandma's paying. Are there any caps in it for me? I'd
I do
probably
what
do
Grandma
it.
told me to.
Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
I just picked the lock.
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
I'm gonna get in and shoot myself. Holy shit. Gotta stop the chrysalid spread. We don't know. We don't know what kind of infection it is. I don't want more
I'd
chrysalids.
get a gun and shoot myself.
Near total absence. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
I would... Probably just sneak in and take it.
Sneak into his room and steal it?
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
I like how replacing his blood sugar medicine with sugar pill, like attempted fucking murder. What a prank! Oh man. They're so shit. These are so garbage. I'd sabotage the toilet. It worked in The Sims. It was an okay laugh.
Oh, I'd put a firecracker in his toilet. Bam! It never gets old.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate.
This place is actually quite quaint. Minus the prison walls, of course.
Codsworth, you gotta stay outside though, man. You gotta take the test. You gotta pass that. You gotta stay out.
Welcome to Covenant.
What am I locked in here now? Fuck, I fell for that one. Oh, he got me good. Oh, this is our life now.
The caravan came a few days back.
I never.
I already told you.
Off. Keep it off. Off.
This isn't Diamond City. A caravan of 5 comes through, you'd remember.
Then they must not have come through.
You need any doctoring? Just let me know.
My job here isn't drinking lemonade. I know for a fact they came here. Why the brush off?
Sure.
I want to help, mister, but I really...
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Tell me your symptoms.
15 cats for health. Never mind.
Actually, it's nothing.
Fine, come back later.
That face.
Dr. Patricia.
Hello,
I
stranger.
would like to
You got
trade.
anything that ails you? I'll fix you up for a fee.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs.
Cool. Nice stim packs. Thanks, Dr. Patricia. You're a real great help.
Nice to have mementos.
Yo, keep the door closed, Codsworth. I'm busy. Bitch won't sell me the med supplies. I need them.
Now you know the rules.
I need them way more than they do. Still saying that apparently their fly problems are a real thing. Codsworth?
Now, if he was threatening her or something, that's different.
No. No. A ledger. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Steal from advanced. I can't even attempt that.
This.
And I don't think she's got a key just laying around for that.
Are you sure there isn't someone more suited to all this?
Oh, there most certainly is, Codsworth. Fuck it, why not? One of Deezer's lemonades, too. I think that might be alright. Like, the cigar box and stuff? Sure, that sells pretty okay. I think the rest of this we can just ignore. Alright. Cool. Well, I might take the buff out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How'd he see me? Nobody has to know. He's just... He's very, very tired. Holy shit. You beat the hell out of him, Codsworth. Like 2 hits. wasn't sneaking. You do actually have to be sneaking for that, even though nobody's at all around. Alright. I don't know what happened to the robot in there. I don't know. He's not looking well.
You from around here? God, I hope not. Had enough of these hicks.
Sure, I'm from Covenant. We'll be honest.
Nope. I'm just passing through.
My advice is pass through sooner than later. You know anything about Stockton's caravan?
No, I can't say that I do.
I just can't catch a break. I signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. What's left of it is just outside of town. The last stop was here, so I've been trying to put together the story. But I keep getting the runaround. Got a proposal for you. Help me find Stockton's people, and we split the reward. At least one survivor walked out of that massacre. And I intend to make good on my contract.
Who are we looking for?
The big one is Stockton's daughter, Amelia. I didn't find any bodies of the feminine persuasion, so, there's hope. If we find her, Stockton's offering a heap of caps.
Caravan flashbacks. Man, caravan. Ugh. You know, and I'm sure somewhere out there, there's somebody who's like a die-hard fan of the Caravan game from New Vegas, and they're like, this is the absolute best thing ever. Somewhere there's somebody out there who's super... Talking, honest, Dan. Talking. Somebody who's just super hyped about it and like recreated it, and they've probably got like a little local game club with it in their town, wherever they're from. You can probably go to a game store and play Caravan. I don't know why you'd want to, though. It's such an easy game, you know. It's no challenge. No challenge at all. Yeah, fine.
Sounds fair.
I'll do
I'm
it.
in.
Here's all I got on the caravan. I don't got proof, but Covenant's involved. Somehow. I'll keep poking around, but let me know if you find anything.
Search for clues or search the caravan for clues? I think I know where to find like the actual thing that you're after, but it's kind of properly hidden. I don't know how else to do it. Yeah, and he's just hanging out in there anyway. So even if I were to go in there.
Why does one tiny settlement need so much firepower?
I don't have the key for that at all, so we'd have to wait until day, I think. But there's also this area. Covenant reminder. The safe place. Whatever bad happened to you in the past won't happen here. But we've all got a job to do. We need a word of mouth to spread, so eventually dozens of people a week come through here. So some guidelines. Be welcoming, but don't make visitors uncomfortable. Any opportunities to encourage visitors to bring their friends, exploit. Never talk about sins. Never talk about the Institute.
What's a synth? Why are they afraid of them?
Dun, dun, dun. $19 caps and Jacob's password. Oh. Is that a rad storm coming through? I think it might be. I think I'm gonna just sit on this couch and wait for a bit. Because I think I gotta wait till day anyway. Yeah, I'm on at Codsworth. I can't actually wait here at all. One of these chairs, maybe? That works. I can't wait while taking radiation damage, though. Oh, for fuck's sake. Give me any. I'll sleep on your bed, how about? There we are. 4 hours? That ought to be enough. 9:30 in the morning.
Our bunkhouse is off limits.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. I'm out of here. Exactly, Codsworth. Exactly. Jacob Orden. Yuna Ymir, hello, welcome. How you doing today?
Excuse me.
Well, hello, stranger. The name's Jacob, and I run this town. Glad you passed the test. Our door's always open to good quality people. You can use one of the beds in the guest house.
What?
And you should visit Penny's store.
You just fucking yelled at me about that. Like, you just yelled at me.
I appreciate the hospitality.
For people like you, anytime. You might want to stay clear of Mr. Dan. I've had some complaints about him.
Talk to whoever I want, pal. Damn. Can I ask you some
Can I
questions?
ask you some questions?
Ask away.
Did I just sleep in the dead woman's bed? Dead woman's bed. I mean, I didn't kill her. She died to a fly attack. I don't... Yeah, probably. It was probably her bed. Like, all of these are really shit things to bring up. We'll ask about the synths, though.
Does Covenant have a problem with synths?
Shouldn't everyone have a problem with synths? But there's none of those things here. Rest assured.
Dan says your people are lying to him.
If you ask me, I think Dan's been baking in the sun too long. The only secret we've got here is what's in Deezer's lemonade. And if you can get Deezer to tell you, you just got to fill me in. As the robot says, it's delicious.
God, speaking of Deezer. Look, I gotta go. Ymir doing pretty good. Just got the DLC for this game. You're excited? Nice. I haven't seen the DLC much, but from what I have seen, they look pretty solid. Like the Vault one I know a bit of. That's really cool. The Build a Robot one, the Automatron DLC or so is pretty solid. I've seen just a bit of that. Yeah, and I still don't have the key for that. I'd have to wait for somebody to go in and all that jazz. Namely that guy. We'll report what I found. We haven't looked at the caravan yet.
I'm sure of it.
But we can at least show them the note that we've got.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
Maybe we do have to check the caravan.
People here are real sensitive about synths. What is a synth?
You must be new around here. Synths are synthetic people made by the Institute. Real advanced machines. Might as well be human because no one can tell the difference between them and us. Everyone in the Commonwealth is afraid of synths and the Institute. But come to mention it, I've been here a long while and nobody's even breathed a word about them. That is odd.
It's just mods for the mod list. Exclamation mark mods. That'll bring you to the mod list that I've got going on.
So, what's the Institute?
Ask 3 different people, you get 3 different answers to that. Wildly different. Most people believe the Institute's behind every manner of ill in the Commonwealth. Sister disappears, or you lose your Brahmin. The Institute. Settlement murdered in the middle of the night. The Institute. But I've never met a single person that has proof about any of that. But there's no denying synths are real enough. So the Institute's infiltrating us, and I doubt they're doing that for our own good.
So in my Let's Play, I sided against the Institute because it was one of those things where, like, I don't know, I felt like I was being led a certain way. So I never sided with the Institute, and I just stuck with the Minutemen through the whole Let's Play. But I'm thinking this time I might...
have other things to do.
For fuck's sake, Honest Dan. You don't have anything else to do. You stand here by this tree, smoking your cigarettes all day, every day. You're up to nothing. You're a bum. A plain bum. We'll talk later. But like, I don't know. I think this time I might go with them. I'm like a sciencey nerdy character anyway, and they're also kind of sciencey and nerdy, so maybe the caravan is out that way. Is that what we're currently tracking? Nope. Now we are. And can I bring voice volume up a little bit? No. But what I'll do is I'll bring effects down. And we'll, through the Windows mixer, boost everything up a decent bit more. Because I feel like the NPCs and everything, I feel like they're a little too quiet. Well, that seems like plenty okay. We'll see how that goes. I kind of, Longbow, you mentioned the settlement's just being attacked and people blaming the Institute instead of the roving bands of assholes that are going around, but like, that's kind of the thing that I did like about this game, was just the absolute fear and paranoia that the synths bring and everything. That people just assume all the time, rather than looking at something that's a little more reasonable and stuff.
The caravan
I
was
quite like that.
awfully close to Covenant, all right.
Okay, that might be like a little too loud. Jeez. Let's bring the voices down a notch. My current build? Oh god, are there builds in this game? I don't know. I'm a sciencey nerdy character though.
Deezer's Lemonade.
Oh yeah.
Never heard of it.
What's that doing here?
Well, hello there.
Dude, that's a dead Brahmin, not cool. Yeah, sciencey nerdy character, I mean... I can't really do sciencey nerdy stuff right now because I don't have the ammo for it. But that's the current goal. I think that might be about it. I'll bump into that house real quick while I'm out. So I'll bring the lemonade to him and then maybe I can show him the note that I've got, or maybe I have to get into the safe. Get what's in there.
Hello. Fancy a bit of fisticuffs, Georgie?
That's a fat thing.
I don't feel pain, you know. Okay, cut that out.
Oh.
That'll leave a dent.
When'd you get in front of me, Cotsworth?
Tis but a scratch.
2 might be okay. Hey, there we go. Got one of them. Ah.
I'm supposed to be impressed.
Down goes Cotsworth. Man, there's a lot of them. Hate fighting these things though. They're so agile and stuff. I don't got a repair kit for them. Whoa. Whoa. Why are there so many of you? Ugh. God. Got a couple. Wah. I don't have that many stim packs. Can't click torso. Just go! Ugh. Bats is really handy for dudes like this. Okay, we need a little more healing. Stim packs aren't quite cutting it. They got like this stacking damage over time thing that's going on. We'll pop some... Maybe for a bit more endurance, we'll pop some bourbon. Aw, canned dog food. Yum, yum, yum. And Deezer's lemonade. Jeez. Might need to pop some jet also. Get you fuck out of here. Codsworth? Yeah, he's back. Man, that landmine was pretty clutch back here, though. I think I got a couple of them with that. Don't drink the evidence. I still got one.
Taking pot shots at us, eh? Cowards!
I don't think it keeps track of which one I need.
Bugging off, eh? That won't do. Not at all.
Laser pistol. Cool. Where's that radio at? It's upstairs, isn't it? God damn it. Hold on. Move, move, move. Radio off. Ugh. Fuck. They really hurt. Oh my god. Shit. Why do they hurt so much? I don't remember them being so painful. Is this just before we got to the caravan? I think it is. This would have been after I changed my audio settings, so that works out quite okay. We'll just not go over to that house, how about? I'm okay with just not going there. Ugh.
The caravan was set awfully close to Covenant, all right.
Anything good?
Get the glasses again. Yeah, I'll take a look at the combat rifle.
Deezer's
There
lemonade.
we go.
Never heard of it.
We'll just head straight back. And also quick save, just to be safe. Speaking of caravans,
Make a move and I'll
Hey.
end you.
Best way to spend your cash is
Wastelander.
protecting your hide with my armor. That advice is free.
I think this guy had like a couple unique pieces of gear. Yo, tell your Brahmin to back off.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Thing's
Don't
stepping
cheap
on
out,
my
all
bra
right?
over here.
That's a good way to get yourself killed.
A champion left arm. Strength, endurance, some damage resistance, energy resistance. For pretty cheap. Mantis left arm and left greave. Agility, perception, melee disarm. Pocketed, girted, light leather, pocketed, boiled. A Wastelander, right leg. Reduced damage from super mutants. And then just generally damage resist and energy resist. Fairly cheap, but I think I'm gonna hang on to my money because the ammo gets pretty expensive. Like really expensive. He might buy some of my miscellaneous. Because I've got the super mutant orders, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want stolen stuff? But I had a bunch of cigarettes and the cases and things. Whoa, rad roach meat. See about doing some grilling when I get back. I guess he doesn't want the stolen stuff, huh? Damn. Sure, accept. There, have some super mutant orders. It's free.
You're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
Cigarettes under junk. I checked miscellaneous, didn't I? Okay.
Do you have any other leads?
No. If Covenant doesn't pan out, then I don't know where to start. I'll cross that road if I have to.
Do you have any proof Covenant is involved with the caravan?
I got one thing. They deny up and down that Stockton's men ever came here. But they most certainly did. There's no reason to bald-faced lie to me if they're not hiding something. I'll keep poking around.
I have proof that they've been here.
Do you have any proof?
No.
We'll talk later.
Busted again? It's the third radio this month. Ted better get on this, pronto.
Brian Fitzgerald.
Another newcomer. Welcome.
You need to not be here, Brian Fitzgerald. Expert. Oh, I don't have the key for that. That's okay. I do have the terminal password. Just quickly hop on his computer real fast. Cigarettes, amazing good cloth for beds, go figure. Oh yeah, that's a weird thing, isn't it? Yeah, if they're in junk, they'd probably turn into, yeah, cloth. You're just making beds out of cigarette butts. That takes some time, and I don't think it'd be worth it at all. Mr. Huntley has aborted 5 compound runs due to a fisherman named Unknown who has stationed himself at the Mystic Pines Pond. Reports his new favorite fishing holes directly on top of the compound entrance. So there's that. In personnel files, we can get some info on people. Treats our mission as seriously as I do. Mentioned the sins as undesirables, an altercation with M. Bell, frequent negative comments, not extremely effective in her role, or request she be reassigned to the compound. Well, she's dead now. Maybe that's why they didn't give a shit. T. Huntley, possession of contraband on 3 separate occasions. McGovern. Visitors comment on her nervousness and jumpiness, but she's very compassionate. Could be a problem. And nothing specific about them. Swanson. Works directly for the compound in administering the test. Very mysterious. Do you guys actually have a key for that safe somewhere? Probably like on his person.
What do we have? Dealing with depression, the 12 stages of grief, and some self-help books. Quite the library here. This cell means business.
This cell means business? What? Ah, Covenant office key.
If you're hurting, just tell the doctor.
Move! Just to confirm, that doesn't work for the safe. Nah, doesn't count for the safe. You might actually have to pick that one.
They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
I found 2 separate things, Mr. Dan.
Hey, Dan.
You find out anything about the caravan?
Maybe I found something.
Found out something.
You bargaining with me? We work as equal partners, or not at all.
No, I meant that, like, it might be useful to you. I'm not sure.
That's fair. They're at some compound nearby.
That's what I like to hear. We're in business. I'll meet you there and we'll rescue ourselves some caravan hands.
Anything else to do here real quick? I don't think so. They don't really have much to trade. I think one of the dudes in here, whoops, might be just like a generic trader person. But I think that was Penny. Both Penny and Deezer are dead. Man, it looks like this place was robbed.
Hello, stranger. You got anything that ails you? I'll fix you up for a fee.
What happened to your robot? I'm not
today.
interested.
Let me know if that changes.
Nah, looks like there was a break-in and they killed their security robot. Jeez, that's a shame. Oh, and also robbed the register. Man, the people around here. Let me tell you.
Hey, a stranger. It's no secret you've been poking around. Not very neighborly of you, if you ask me. I know you think you're doing the right thing. Just don't make any rash decisions you'll regret.
Just come out and say what you mean.
Maybe you heard a rumor about Stockton's caravan in a certain compound? So, hypothetically, let's say there's something to that. We wouldn't do anything unless we had good reasons. The best. Tell you what, you just stop this investigation, and I'll give you a gift. 100 caps. And then you'll be welcome back here as our friend anytime.
100 caps. Oh.
How can you justify killing a caravan?
It isn't as simple as all that. Hasn't our community been good to you and others passing through? So all I'm asking is you have a little faith in us.
You can keep your caps.
Your morals may be compromised, but ours are still very much intact.
Please, just leave well enough alone. There's more going on than you realize.
He just went into a dead sprint to get away fast. We'll carry on with it. Compound entrance. I thought was one of the sewer bits over there, but... yeah, it might be. We'll go around, though. I don't want to swim and take a bunch of radiation damage. Adding bribery to the list of charges. Attempted bribery. Oh, how embarrassing. Kidnapping, murder, attempted bribery. I'm pretty sure they killed their own robot, too. But there wasn't a robbery at all, was there? Kind of curious, actually, what Valentine would say during all of this if you had him as a companion here. Since he's all like the detective type. He might have some interesting input. Taking her flowers. Damn it, I missed. There we go. You gotta make sure. It's double tap. It's a rule. It's a rule. Come here. Get off the chair, old man. Get off the chair. Off the chair. You stupid. Never mind. Yeah, chair's empty. Okay. Yeah, they robbed their store and murdered Penny. Yeah, of course. It was their, oof, the flashlight. Their insurgent, fly that killed her.
Something. I'm sure of it.
You keep saying that, Honest Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Some people up ahead. I'll follow your lead.
Okay, I'm gonna use this mega flashlight here. We're gonna go in sneaky. This guy doesn't seem to mind. Compound guard. You guys not care?
Outsiders aren't allowed. Why are you here?
Just came from Covenant. They said I should come here.
I just came from Covenant. They said I should come here.
If Jacob gave anyone permission, I would know about it. This ain't personal.
Uh-oh.
You shouldn't come.
Oi. Oi. Oi, don't shove me out of cover, Honest Dan. Just that fucking turret. It's a heavy machine gun turret. Flamethrower against that thing sure was making some noise.
My cup of tea. Bug it off, eh? That won't do. Not at all.
Think we can do a little bit of looting. Covenant security helmet. Covenant security armor, maybe? Compound key. Lightweight Covenant security armor. We'll see what I can put on. It's not very good. Yeah, like not at all. Ugh. We'll drop that. Yeah, it's really not like, I'll keep it just to see what kind of mods it can get on. But it's really not that great. Pretty terrible, actually. Honest Dan! You got it okay? Yeah, it seems like he's got it. Well done. I'd like your gun when we're done with this.
The intruder must be eliminated.
No sign of the caravan yet. They've got to be holding them someplace. What the hell are they doing here anyway?
Come back here, damn it.
Anything cool here? Yeah, a bit of 308 rounds. That ain't bad. Those are the good ones.
Where am I? Shh. No.
How are the subject's vitals?
It's a little unsteady, but within.
Who are you? What's... Ah! Son of a bitch! Do that... Ah!
You will only say this once. Speak only when spoken to. Please continue.
The subject is ready for baseline testing.
Subject, answer the questions quickly and with
Chained
what
on the
first
other
comes to
side.
mind. Answer the question.
That safe test... Ah! I don't know. I don't know science stuff. Ignore him.
Ignore him, you say. Fascinating.
Thought I saw something.
Man, it's oddly dark. I really got to bring down the flashlight intensity a bit.
Sort of bridge. Must be another way
Yeah, shit. I almost made it. I almost made it.
Protect the doctor at all costs. Get up.
Ooh.
Get up. All over me.
I think it shot the grenade.
You killed him.
Right through their squishy helmet. What the? Now it's a Molotov. That was a frag last time, wasn't it? Ah. I don't even really know what that blew up on.
Keep moving. The intruder must be eliminated.
And if they're gonna keep lining up for their death over there,
Protect the doctor at all costs. Need help here.
I'm not even sweating! Of course I never do. Huh?
Hi. That would have been a cool flank if you didn't like burst into flames before you showed up.
Feel free to give up at any time!
So this goes around, and I assume there's a button to move the bridge or so. Cotsworth constantly all the time.
The intruder must be eliminated.
I trust everyone's still alive.
I guess that's it. It looks a little bit like we were just kind of camping across the way and just they like wanted to run over but couldn't, so they just stopped here and died. Pretty happy about that. And yeah, the turret here. 556 rounds. Sometimes you get cool electronics from them too, I think. Seems to be a little bit rare. And I think that's the way I actually need to be going. So let's fall back. Check out what else there is. ASG, hello, welcome. How you doing today? That's so bright.
Great. You got to have more holding cells.
I'm actually gonna, like, real quick. Give me a minute. I'm gonna switch that around and see what I can do for that, because man, that is like super duper bright. At least for me it is. We should be able to go with default now also, because I switched to a different light because I thought it was having issues installing like that, but it turned out it was just the mining helmets using a strange light. So we'll leave it on default, although I am a little bit tempted to try the Stalker flashlight. I'll maybe see about that. We'll see about that. And instead of the 250%, we'll go with... Well, it says distance. That should still affect the brightness, though, I think, a little bit. We'll bring it down a bit. That's fine. Okay. So we deploy. And we relaunch. Whoa, what? I don't think that worked at all. I feel like this is just the default flashlight. Gone completely bonkers. Like, I'm kind of okay with it though, holy shit. I think I might leave it. We'll see what happens when I go outdoors.
Nice.
Sloraxiel, hello, welcome. How you doing? The last question. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, just talking about whether or not the last question is actually necessary and blah, blah, blah. Just a bit of, that's a bit of lore. Did I ever try Monster Hunter World? I have not. I don't think I even own Monster Hunter World. I missed it when it was on sale. I was thinking about picking it up next time it was on sale. But I think I missed my chance.
So they gather people up, torture them, and all for the safe test?
World, eh?
Sick bastards need to be put down. Cell's
Oh.
empty. Damn it.
It's about a little bit more than just the safe test. Codsworth?
Hey.
Codsworth, I'm too fat. Take a spare shotgun and the combat rifle. Yeah, that also uses 45 rounds. But the combat rifle, pretty solid from what I remember. Pool cue. Ugh, pipe pistol. Ugh, get rid of that. Who needs that? And the vault-tec lab coat. If I were to put that on, what does that replace? The flannel tee and jumpsuit. How do I look, more importantly? A little bit messy. I look a little bit messy.
What manner of savagery is this?
It's my new lab coat, Codsworth. I know it doesn't look very good on me. I know.
got a kid.
Do you want another treatment?
No.
So, again, congratulations, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
I've already told you. Catcher.
Again, which position?
Catcher, right? Be the catcher.
Why?
I don't know. They got the funny helmets. I saw a picture when I was a kid.
Do synths even know the rules of baseball?
No, please. I'm not. Just let me. No!
Just answer the questions and only the questions. Congratulations, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Catcher.
There we go. Yeah. I figured I'd like clean up while they're doing their thing. Okay, let's go the correct way. The correct way. Yeah, this flashlight, I think this might... I think this is just the default Pip-Boy flashlight thing. But still amplified to be a bit brighter than it normally should be, which I'm oddly okay with. I would still prefer, and that's just a quick way back, would still prefer just like an actual flashlight though. Rosalind Chambers.
Here you are.
Huh?
My life's work on the verge of ruin, all because of your efforts to find Stockton's supposed daughter. You do know she's most likely a synth, yes? If you are more than a hired gun, perhaps we can stop this before it's too late.
I am actually a hired gun, hired by a hired gun, so, that's okay though.
I'll give you a fair hearing.
How considerate. What would you do if your family was destroyed by a synth right in front of you when you were but a child? Would you roll over and accept it? Or would you do something about it?
I've been there, but I haven't resorted to torturing innocents.
Casualties are inevitable. It may not look like it, but we're at war. As long as the Institute walks invisibly amongst us, they strike without warning and control us from the shadows. I've dedicated my life to devising a test to detect these hidden synths, to root them out so they can be extinguished. Isn't that a goal worth fighting for?
You can't seriously want to kill all the synths.
We most certainly do, but we have to find them first. A living synth is indistinguishable from a human by any medical test yet devised. But it turns out psychology can detect a difference. Enter the safe test. The test is in its infancy, but through sacrifice and perseverance, our success rate is improving.
And the safe test works?
Oh, yes. Autopsies confirm the test is getting more accurate. There's something in the questions which provokes a response from synth, but the exact trigger is elusive. The margin of error is admittedly high, 4 or 5 false positives per synth, but one day we hope to get it to 1 or 2 false positives.
That's pretty fucking terrible, really. Even in an ideal circumstance, being about 30 to 50% accurate. Oh, God.
But your methods are barbaric. It's torture.
To improve the safe test, intense psychological pressure must be applied to our test subjects. It is distasteful, but necessary. Covenant is many things. a refuge for the broken people left in the wake of the Institute's rampages. A place of safety and healing. But most importantly, it is our one chance to end this age of paranoia. I will make you a deal. If you let me dispose of Stockton's synth and continue our work, I'll match whatever reward you were offered.
I've had my fill of crazy on this contract. No deal.
Fortunate for me, I wasn't talking to you.
You side with this nut job, and we're going to have a serious, deadly
What are you doing back there, Dan? What do you think? Come on in, Dan. Don't be shy. He's just pouting back there behind a brick wall. But like, I'm probably gonna side with the synths just throughout. But generally, like, this seems like a really shit scenario because they're wanting to end the age of paranoia against the synths and not knowing who's a synth and who isn't. But in their ideal case scenario with this test, they're only like 30 to 50% accurate. So they're killing on average about 2 people to find per synth. A synth that probably wouldn't have killed anybody because it doesn't really happen very much. But like, we find out later in the game a bit that synths do sometimes kill people, but it's pretty rare, and just a bunch of paranoia caused it to spread, and people just think that synths are killing people and taking them over and stuff. But it's just like, even in their little ideal world here, it's still a really not great thing. Like, I don't know why you'd want to side with them. It's a deal. It's a deal I won't accept.
That's a deal I won't accept.
We cannot allow you to go on torturing people.
Then you'll just have to kill me.
What's to bet someone in Covenant is a synth? 100%. I'll give you 2 guesses as to who it is. You want to talk about this, Dan? Wow, I'm really injured. You want to talk about this, Dan? Actually, let me switch some armor back on. Because the flannels tee and jumpsuit is actually pretty good protection.
Hey, Dan.
Just what the hell are they doing down here?
We just figured it all out, Dan. Were you not paying attention?
Just what the hell are they doing down here?
You're just being a bit of a drama queen back there behind your little brick wall. Alright.
Dr. Chambers.
Everything I've done has been for the greater good.
The greater good. What you working on there, Doc? Unlock all the cells. We should probably check what's in the cells, actually.
I'm free.
It's sad this level of technology is like a lost art.
Thank you ever so much.
It's like coughing to get her attention as she runs by.
Hey, Dan.
So Stockton gets his daughter and we get paid. Not a bad day.
We did it.
We did it.
That we did. Here's your cut of the reward. I'll get my half from Stockton. Been a pleasure.
Thing is, Institute also does things for the greater good. Yeah, I mean, it's another one of those things where every ending that you get in this game, I'm pretty sure is going to be bittersweet, but I'm still going to see what the Institute's all about, because I never looked into them too much on my Let's Play, because I was already kind of like... I like to do the type of thing where if the game originally gives you a singular purpose and a goal, I like to just stick with that goal until the very end, because the game tries to usually, like, you hate this guy, he's evil and bad, but then as you get into it, the game tries to make it seem like they're not actually that bad. But I still like sticking with the original purpose of, like, we gotta kill that guy, and not being dissuaded.
I do have other things to do.
So I never even gave the Institute a shot in the Let's Play, but I'm thinking this time I will, just to see. I'm thinking it's still gonna be a bittersweet ending, but...
You holding out on me?
They call me Honest Dan for a reason. That's exactly half of what Stockton agreed to pay me. Not 1 cap more, not 1 cap less.
Yeah, alright. Be safe, Dan.
Be safe, Dan.
Same to you.
So, like, we killing her then? What are our thoughts on that? Holy shit, they feed you well. Yo, you gonna eat this? Guess not. Fucking yoink. Yo, a clean tray and bucket also? Man, they're living the high life in these cells.
I will not beg for my life.
Okay. I don't know what that is. That looks a bit yuck. Not sure about those. I guess we'll unlock them though. Side with the Minutemen / resistance, and those endings are pretty okay. That's what I did in the Let's Play. I stuck with the Minutemen in the Let's Play. It was rubbish. Well, Codsworth said it. It was a rubbish ending. Wasn't the best. There. Those are unlocked now too.
I will not beg for my life.
Alright, get on your knees. Over here, you want to do it over here? We'll do it over here, I don't mind. I don't mind. Damn it. Double damn it. Oh, I'm too elusive. I'm dodging. I'm dodging. Good work, Codsworth. Well done. Bottle cap, 10mm rounds, lab coat, and welding goggles. Is a lab coat any different than what I've got? Or is that basically the same thing? Yeah, it's like exactly the same thing. I guess I'll keep it. Yeah, keep the gas mask too for a little bit of rat protection. Any thoughts on that, Codsworth?
Something you need, Mum? Here you go.
Thanks. Thoughts?
Your thoughts?
I've decided to sell the vacuum. It's just collecting dust.
You what? Oh.
That's all for now.
All right, then.
Oh, no, I meant like that vacuum was all I had. Okay, fine. I misread that. Like that vacuum. No. Cushioned light leather right leg. Cushioned? Light leather right leg. Sells a bit nicer. I'll drop it. Level wise, what do we got? There was still a crafting thing that I hadn't gotten, I think. Oh, melee weapon mods. I don't really care about melee weapon mods. Need level 13 for the next gun nut. Level 17 for the next mod. Scrapper level 23. I guess I can grab this. I'm not really sure. Hack a robot. Gain a chance to power it on or off or initiate a self-destruct. But like, I think I gotta sneak up to them to do that though. Which, that ain't easy for me. Radiation weapons do 50% more damage and fusion cores last an extra 25% longer. Install a second miscellaneous mod on power. Cap collector. Buying and selling prices of vendors are better. Much better. And then it can invest caps to raise the store's buying capacity or whatever. And the local leader establish supply lines and then build stores and workstations. Right. I think I'm gonna go for cap collector at the very least. Because like buying ammo and stuff, that'll really help out. Second skill of luck also. The Fortune Finder, yes. Or this one, Scrounger. Oh, shit. Find more ammo in containers. Yeah, that's another good one. Remind me to get that. Fortune Finder, I think I'd like to get too, though. I think that makes cap stashes actually, like, maybe worthwhile. Okay, and there's nothing else here, I think. Seems like it got the majority of it. Double check the cells real fast. Ah, dish rag. Ah. Rad roach meat. Ah. Hey, demand bringing the remind command back in action. It's been a while. Shit. Kind of forgot that was a thing. We got any reminders on there from like way back when? I'm a little afraid to know, actually. It's probably still have some Subnautica ones kicking around. If you're not around, no one seems to use the command. Well, I think it's a mod-only command, maybe. Shabby hasn't... Shabby hasn't really been around much, and Nilu can't typically catch the stream, so it sort of just leaves you. This is the wrong way. But yeah, it's exclamation mark remind to bring up the reminders. Remind add, one word, and then the message for the reminder. And then remind Del, I think it was, to remove a reminder. So like remind Del 1 would remove the first reminder. It works fairly okay. Rogue also typically can't really catch the streams. I need mods that are like more around, but at the same time I typically don't really need mods per se. Really just, well, mods are really just janitors at this point. Okay, yeah, the flashlight definitely isn't working. Definitely not working. But you know what? It's sort of okay. Like, it's just a really super mega bright Pip-Boy screen. I'm going the wrong way. If I fast travel back to the town, I think the town's hostile against me right now. And not your fault if you're doing a degree. No, I'm not blaming you, man. That's fine. I think real life is a slightly higher priority for most people. Ideally for all people than it is just watching me play a video game. How dare you get an education? Ugh. Yeah, Longbow brings up a point. It is actually your fault if you are getting a degree, I suppose, in a way, but... It is fully your decision and your doing. Make a really big bonfire with that. Yeah, holy shit. They are super duper pissed. I don't think I got the ammo for this. Oh! Ow! I'm dead now, but... My robot's enraged at my death. Run, 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 run. Fuck, 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 fuck. I do not have the ammo for all of that, man. That'll be for another day. Swanson, why? Why, Swanson? It didn't have to be this way. Dragging him by the head. House key, some caps. Chinese officers. Who are you? Fuck out of here, settler. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. Dank Wendigo, hello, welcome. How you doing? Came in at a pretty interesting time, which is everything ever being lit up. We've just made Covenant a little bit hostile toward me. Okay, better cover. Does this count as better cover? Oh, hi. Man, he's sneaky. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Might still have a little bit of lemonade. Man, Dr. Patricia's gun? That thing hurts. Back into the cemetery, into a building. Ah. There. That's you down. I think we missed or so. Still danger. They still know where I am. Ow. The hell just around the corner is a big firing line for me. Yeah, that's gonna blow up. Ow! That blew up way fast. Man, I'm like super fucking pinned down for these guys. They're so pissed at me. Just liking the AP for that. They have to keep sprinting everywhere. Let's eat some bloatfly meat. Chug a bourbon. And a bit of dirty water. Cool. Let's get a Med-X going for some damage resist. Let my AP get up a little bit higher. I was gonna go for a VATS on him, but if he's just gonna hang out there, got him. Fine by me. They're hiding in the bushes. That's not fair. It's just like some random settler and the governor guy. Go get him, Codsworth. Man, he is strong. Blam. Get out of here.
I was just getting warmed up.
38 rounds. Pipe auto pistol. Is that it? That's all you were using? Man, that really... Oof. Her gun was super strong. I don't know where the other guy died at. I've sort of lost my bearings. The one dude I shot like before he tucked behind a tree, but man, I can't see very much here. That's not a cool firefight to be doing at night, but I've got a mod on that like greatly increases the pursuit distance that people use on you. And they'll like follow you into and out of buildings and everything. So I wouldn't be able to run away very easily at all. So we sort of had to just finish that. But, awa. We still have some stim packs? Nope. I'm totally out of stim packs. Alright. Yeah, Codsworth was his puns just constantly all the time, always. He's not as annoying as some other followers, though. Some of them are really grating. Codsworth. We got potentially friendly ghouls. Oh my god, I missed. Only just. Stab. Stab. Thank you, Codsworth. Cotton yarn? Yes. Yeah, danger. He knows I'm here.
Come on, fight him, yeah. Not this time.
Just be careful of the massively explosive, atomically fueled cars that are around when you start spraying flames, please. Just a little bit careful. Shit, reload. Man, your melee is a lot faster than mine. Thank you, Codsworth. You're actually a pretty cool companion to have early on. I never gave you too much of a chance. These instructions were something about like a dead drop location that I'm not sure if I ever found and figured out.
Hey.
Mom,
What house robot has a flamethrower? It's like what,
here's what I have.
I think Pinter brought that up, like, this dude was my nanny for my baby. It's like, what the fuck are we doing with the kid? Sometimes. Sometimes. Pipe auto pistol. Hang on to that as well. We need to drop stuff off. Still got a pretty okay amount of shotgun shells. Still have loads of ammo with this. I could maybe even go with an automatic weapon for that. It's looking pretty okay. The quarry thing we still gotta do at some point. Also pop a rad away because I noticed my rads are getting pretty bad. Minus 400. I think is a little bit extra. Don't know to really see how many rats exactly I've got, but they were getting up there.
Everyone's still alive.
Teamwork. An oven mitt. I like to imagine it was wearing the oven mitt and was trying to claw people to death while wearing the oven mitt. Dutchman's thing's just a cast drop. Right, I never figured that out though where it was, I think. Oh, sweet roll. You can keep it though. Clean black suit. The crafting station. I'll make some stuff. Purify your water by mixing together a bunch of dirty water. Yeah. I imagine you boil it or something like that. Bake a bloatfly. Sure. Grilled radroach. Probably. Mirelurk cake with, wait, oil? Like, cooking oil, I guess. But, what? Oil? Allows me to breathe underwater. Kinda cool, I guess. Mole rat chunks. Mutant town chops. Removes some radiation. And heals a bunch. Mongrel dog meat. Rad scorpion steak. There's energy resistance. Not sure how. Well, let's just start from the bottom and work my way up. Can I make multiple? No? Just spam E. I'll do it. I'll spam E. The mole rat chunks give a little bit of AP. I don't think 5's a whole lot. Especially since this restores 50, so plus 5 for 15 minutes isn't really much, unless it stacks. Wouldn't think it does, though. Go for a Mirelurk cake. Not sure I trust it. Some strange oil. Alright, that's some pretty okay food there. And if I had more dirty water, could make it some of that. Need more corn for the vegetable starch. The dirty wastelander. Strength charisma. I thought that also removed addictions. Maybe that's something else. Maybe I don't know how to make that yet. There's something like that though, where it's like actually a really super duper easy way to remove addictions. It's like, what the hell? Like, super easy to do. Not sure on that. Dank Wendigo heading out. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. Clean black suit. Yeah, that replaces this guy. But hey, +2 charisma. How do I look? Oh, shit. I tried alt-tabbing. That didn't work. Throw it. Maybe. Oh. Okay, we're good. I think actually escape worked. V's what I want. Yeah, okay. Looks a bit odd, but kinda works. Kinda works. The mechanic jumpsuit gives me a bit of intellect and perception. I mean, it's pretty dark to see, but that don't look too terrible. A little bit of clipping going on. Road flannels is a potential replacement for the finals T and jumpsuit. 10, 5, and 5 with an endurance. 10, 5, and 5 charisma and endurance. Ah. I won't favorite that. Okay. Good stuff. The chunk stack with drugs. Sure. I was more wondering if the chunks stack with the chunks, because like +5 really isn't very much AP. Like at all. But it always used to be in the game that the addictions were always a threat and were kind of a pain in the ass to get rid of unless you found a cool doctor who'd be willing to do it for you. But even then, it got kind of expensive. But now you just make with just like some purified water and like a couple plants or something weird like that, and it's just like, okay, problem solved. Here you go. Like I remember in the Let's Play, I think I was able to make like 20 at one point. Never have to worry about addictions ever again, pretty much. Kind of killed it for me. The big scare of using drugs and all that was kind of immediately gone. Don't think I have that much carry capacity left over. Yeah, 10. Got 10 weight left. Pipe bolt action sniper rifle. With the 38 rounds. I don't think you can have a bolt action with 38 rounds. Maybe that's why you died. Yeah, no, that uses 308. What you thinking? Jeez, that's what you get. Stupid ghoul raider guy.
Yes.
Pipe. Oh, God, Codsworth. Codsworth, please. Like for more of these places to actually be like enterable. Something that I wanted a lot with Fallout 3, and there were some there are mods that like overhaul the whole DC area so you can go into most things, which is really cool. That's something that I really liked about Dying Light, was there wasn't a whole lot of places that were completely closed off. A lot of it was typically like, yeah, you can go in there and there's just, you know, there's not a whole lot. There's a bit. Nothing too wild. That's okay. Doesn't need to have a whole lot. Just even being able to go in there in the first place is pretty cool. I think I'll take the light bulbs, actually. They might have copper in them. I should mark copper as something for keeping an eye on. Although that might actually be a trait too. Or a perk, rather. Where you can like mark a certain material and be like, I'm looking for copper and screws, and then it actually highlights anything, like it has a symbol next to the name when you're looking in a container, if it's something that can break down into one of those. Yeah, parkour. Okay, let's fast travel back. Get some rest, unload some gear. The mannequins freak me out. A lot of the time I'll just think, oh shit, it's just some dude standing there. Nope. Just a mannequin. They're pretty sneaky, the mannequins. Store the junk. Codsworth.
What's up?
Give me your everything. Probably still overburdened. No, we're actually okay. No more junk, but weapons. We will, at some point, in quotes, go through and take a look at what all we've got in here and what I can do, and break down and all that. But that'll probably wait until I get one of the higher end perks for getting more cooler stuff when we break down things. Combat rifle I'm interested in. I think I hang on to that. We see what I can manage. It uses the 45 ammo, which I don't have a lot of. But if we keep the rifle as a semi-automatic, I think we'll be okay. I don't happen to have any of these on me by chance. Oh, and I can also change its ammo type over to something else. Requires gun nut 4, so that'll be basically forever. But we can do that. Give it a long barrel, maybe? Most of my screws if I do that. Ugh. The stock, I can't do it all. Magazine, I can't do. The sights... I can do kind of a bit. Maybe we'll give you like a reflex sight, how about? Pass on the bayonet. So I can't really do a whole lot here. We're quite limited. Make the barrel light. We'll upgrade the receiver. Hardened receiver, sure. And okay. Who wants to be this combat rifle? I will rename this to whoever wants it. Robo DLC, I think it was mentioned that can start at level 15. I'm at level 10? 11? One of those. I think 10. The combat rifle I use for pretty much the entire game of the Let's Play, I'm pretty sure. Neilsy, you're in. Neilsy, the rifle. And 10mm pistol, I spent most of my stuff already. But... actually, I'm gonna check the adhesive. See what we're doing with that. Demand with gun, you can beat the 10mm.
Seems
Mud
to be
fruit
growing
plant,
well.
potato plant, a bit of corn. We need to increase the corn. Like big time. So let's do that instead of using the corn right away for the starch and stuff, we'll just plant it out here. Scoot you over as well. Give me that fence. And that fence. I like that it snaps on the side like that. It knows. Oh, even that one knows. Awesome. Yeah, alright. Alright, fuck off for now. Put you down.
How are you getting along? Just fine. It's nice to finally settle down after spending
But F2 for surface snap.
around. Oh yeah? You spent a little time on the run when you were younger? Oh yes, you have to. There's a bounty
This is the
on you.
place anywhere mod.
Little elderly advice. Don't
Really, really nice to have. Takes a bit of setting up and getting used to.
Yeah.
But man, when you get it going,
Sounds like quite the adventure. It was. Someday I'll tell you all.
we gotta bring this all down a little bit. Like, I can technically use the num keys to, like, micro-adjust it, but I haven't gotten that working. I think I need to rebind how that works. Because it might not be, the key might not be transferring over too well, because, like, German keyboard or so. I don't really know what its deal is. Yeah, it's looking a little bit better. Is this that massive tree? Yeah, it's a pretty big one. But like the place anywhere mod, it makes doing settlement stuff like fucking manageable. You don't have to deal with the garbage about like, oh, that's, you know, that's whatever. You can't move that. Oh no, that's blocking there. You can't put that there. With this, you just say screw you, and you do it anyway. Very nice. Yeah, ish. Ish. It looks a little bit strange, but it gets the job done. And I'll scrap some of these ridiculous amount of nut fruit because we don't need that much. That's way too much. There. So you can like Reassign? Make sure you grab some of this corn. Okay. Oh yeah, I can also scrap everything. Like I can, if I wanted to, I could like just pick up the fucking road and scrap that and just be done with it, or move it wherever I want. And yeah, absolutely. Everything. Even the standing positions where they go to stand to hammer on the wall. I can remove that. I think I already got most of them. NPCs sit on ground. Oh, scrap that. Get rid of it. I don't want it. Get rid of that trash. And that trash. It's so nice. Scrap everything, I think it's called. Can somebody use the mod command real quick? I can look through and tell you exactly what it is. Place anywhere? Yeah, that might be the one. I think that's the one. Looking through real quick. Yeah. Yeah, place anywhere so you can place things anywhere, and then scrap everything is what allows me to get rid of like the NPC positions and pick up and move the whatever. And in combination, man, it makes things just so much better. Again, I just got to go through and I think rebind the num key so I can like change, really super fine tune where things are. You can also turn physics off with stuff. I think it's by default F3, but you have to enable it in the ini. It takes a little bit of setting up. But yeah, that's fucking great. So like if I ever do feel motivated and it's like, okay, let's do settlement stuff for the whole stream, then I've got the mods already in order for that. That's why I've got it. Man, I got one hell of an arm. Did somebody here want to talk to me? I thought I had to come back for some quest.
You're tied to this.
You're very handy.
You rename this to Demand with gun, or do you want just a demand? You have an Xbox One. Ah, well, I don't know how it works with the Xbone. I know nothing about modding on that. Not a clue. Bam! Yeah, it didn't bounce as much as I would hope for. You want just a man? Okay, we can do that. I kind of like that more anyway. Just... damn! Just a man. It all uppercases it for that, but... There we go. Now we're okay. Cool. And we'll end up modding you when I get some adhesive, which shouldn't be too terribly long. Whenever the corn's grown. Because all this corn I can harvest and use up then for adhesive. Make the vegetable starch and break that down. And armor workbench wise, I don't think I have much for this either, right? That also needs adhesive and... adhesive. A shitload of adhesive. Wait, what? Recon sensors on some black rim glasses? Sighted enemy marks enemies with a compass pip. Targeting HUD platform can be further modified with additional mods? What? An aerodynamic, clean black suit. A pneumatic, clean black suit. That's lead lined. Yeah, I don't know about that. We need so much adhesive for that though. To do any of this. 7 adhesive for this and I only have 2. Really expensive. I'll pass. I don't really want to make a lookup field, I think. Leopard print. Hell yeah. You can make it look like something else. Yeah, you can make stuff invisible or visible. Right. Forgot about that. Turn this into heavy leather? That's oddly easy to do. How about for the... maybe? Lighter build. That changes the look of it. Okay, so nothing really with that. Road flannels? Yeah, right. Deep pocketed requires nothing? Why would that require nothing? Hey, okay. Like, I guess it's an easy enough thing to do. Why not? Medium armor chest piece. Cool. The joy when you discover you can make adhesive, but the sadness you realize you won't ever have enough of the stuff. Too true. But like, so many people, man, that leopard print, so many people don't realize that you can cook vegetable starch and that breaks down into 5 adhesive per. Like, it's super easy to do. Wow, the rain came back. Really easy to do, but a lot of people don't realize that you can do that. Like, sometimes I'd watch a Let's Play just for like a bit of noise, and they're always struggling trying to make stuff and throwing a fit about the adhesive and screws and everything that they need, but they never have enough of. Back into this, so I can... Mist? What? Oh, the cooking station. Not the mist. Scrap the mist? The cooking station. That creates the mist, I think. I just want to move this to bring it a bit closer, so I don't have to run across the world for it. Can you swap a dress or vault suit to leopard print? Maybe? Like the mechanic jumpsuit, maybe? No. That's like actually modding. I can make it a striped suit. Looks like it's only got a couple specific things per item depending on what it is. Not that I can just like completely customize everything to be leather leopard print. Alright. Rest a bit for a little bit of health, I think. I think that heals me, right? It's like a quick 2-hour nap or so. I think we'll be ending the stream right about here, too. It seems like kind of an okay stopping point. We did a bit. We got a quest done. We got some stuff going on. We leveled a bit. We got, oh, level 9. Oh, we didn't even hit level 10. Gross. That's no good. Well, we'll do that next time, though, definitely. Because I want to pound out and get the Automatron DLC thing started. because from what I know of that, it seems pretty nice, and that's like a really cool companion that you get with a lot of nice modding and all that. And I'm very interested in having it. There was... Change the axis, but it doesn't actually rotate it. Yeah, I gotta see about how the hell change the keys so I can actually rotate stuff the way I want. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Ain't there a mod for scrapping everything? Yeah, definitely. Tons of them. And I got it. Oh, hello. 11 bullets. Like all this nasty grass we can get rid of. Brambles. Pile of leaves, a shrub. Grass mounds. Just like clean the whole fucking thing up. Some of the sidewalk we can get rid of. This whole block of road. We wanted... I don't really want to, though. Where's our limit? Just about there. I could probably somehow move the whole bridge if I wanted. Maybe? No. The rocks, not the bridge, though. Yeah, there might be a grab point for it. You can also with it alter stuff that are outside your zone of influence, but I don't mess with that at all. I've got that currently disabled. And I have that like that because you can really easily break some things and you can corrupt a cell as far as I know, and just nothing I wanna mess with.